Risk factors. Comprehensive identification of risk factors in MLTF business-wide risk assessment. Proper identification of risk factors is a critical component in effectively assessing money laundering (ML) and terrorist financing (TF) risks within a financial institution (FE). These risks often emerge from the interplay of various risk factors, such as the relationship between a customer and the jurisdictions they operate in, or the connection between a product and its delivery channel. By accurately identifying these risk factors, FIs can better categorize inherent risks and implement appropriate mitigation measures at both the enterprise and individual customer levels. Key considerations in identifying and assessing risk factors. 1. Understanding risk interrelationships. Combination of risk factors. Risks often arise from the interaction of multiple factors. For example, the combination of a customer's profile and the jurisdictions they are involved with can amplify risk. Similarly, the relationship between a product and its delivery channel can also introduce significant risk. Enterprise-level application. Identified risk factors should inform the creation of comprehensive policies, procedures, and controls that address risks across business processes. This holistic approach ensures that risks are managed not just at the enterprise level but also at the individual customer level, where appropriate risk classifications and due diligence measures are applied. 2. Sources of risk information. AMLCFT Decision Guidelines. The AMLCFT decision outlines specific risk factors that FIs must consider when identifying and assessing MLFT risks. In addition to these, FIs are encouraged to draw on a wide array of sources, including MLFT red flag indicators, signals that may indicate higher MLFT risks. Internal inputs, information from internal sources, including the designated AMLCFT compliance officer. National sources, data from national assessments like the National Risk Assessment, NRA, or sector-specific risk assessments, and notices from supervisory authorities. International publications, insights from international bodies such as the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, the Middle East and North Africa Financial Action Task Force, MENAFATF, the Egmont Group, and others. 3. Continuous updates and adaptation. Evolving nature of risks. MLFT risks are dynamic and continuously evolving. FIs must, therefore, update their risk assessment models to reflect new and emerging risks and typologies. Regular review, periodically revising the risk factors and assessment methodologies ensures that the FE's risk management strategies remain relevant and effective. 4. Scenario-based risk assessment. Risk scenarios. FIs should create and evaluate risk scenarios to assess the likelihood and impact of each. For instance, the likelihood can be gauged by the frequency of potential risk events per year, while the impact can be assessed based on possible financial and reputational damage. Inherent risk evaluation. By analyzing these scenarios, FIs can better understand the inherent risks associated with specific factors and implement targeted mitigation measures. 5. Comprehensive risk inventory. Scope of assessment. When assessing inherent risks, FIs should compile a comprehensive inventory that includes customer profiles, types and number of customers served, products and services, volume and types of operations, geographic locations, regions and countries involved, business units, various divisions, legal entities, and operational areas. Data utilization. FIs should use both quantitative and qualitative data to inform their risk assessments, ensuring that they capture the full scope of potential MLFT risks. 6. Holistic evaluation of risk factors. Overall risk exposure. FIs should adopt a holistic approach when evaluating exposure to risk categories. This involves considering not just individual customer or business relationship risks but also how these risks interact at an enterprise level. Examples of major risk factors. Key risk factors, including customer profiles, products, services, delivery channels, and geographic locations, should be thoroughly examined during the MLTF business risk assessment. While these factors are also relevant at the customer level, the focus should remain on the broader, holistic view for enterprise-wide assessments.